Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Brakadam to you hopefully elect out there. The Lord is cold, man. And when it comes to his marvelous and wondrous works, this is something that we'll never be able to comprehend nor understand. And just watching a bunch of these different videos like this video here that I got on screen, is pretty much going into this. They nicknamed this volcano. They nicknamed it Sharkcano because pretty much you had these you had a bunch of these sharks that these scientists they're trying to figure out how they were able to survive inside of this volcano with burning and hot acidic water, right? And recently, I guess this volcano had erupted and it released a bunch of these mutated sharks, so it's just another one of those many things that these scientists are trying to figure out. And like I said, man, when it comes to the wondrous works of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, it's nothing that we're ever gonna come to comprehend. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this because more and more these the Lord is gonna the more and more the Lord is revealing these things. He's manifesting these things, right? And a part of that has to do with the fact that Esau, the fact that he's destroying the earth, right? A lot of these animals, these creatures, whether they're in the oceans or they're on land and in these deep forests, because contrary to what people believe, the earth is not fully discovered. All right, there's still parts of this earth that Esau has not discovered, because this earth is very vast. All right. But like I said, the fact that Esau is destroying the earth is causing a lot of these creatures that have never been seen before to manifest themselves. You had a recent video of a shark, what appeared to be maybe a baby shark, basically trying to run away from this creature that was chasing it. All right. And when it comes to a shark, man, they're basically like a top predator in the ocean. And the fact that the shark is running from this creature to the point where it actually swam up on land to get away from this creature. And like I said, the fact that this unknown creature, like I said, the Lord is more and more, he's manifesting these things, and more will he manifest these things, because hey, let me read this in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 43 verse 32 says, "There are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works." So you see, man, because when it comes down to it, man, we ain't seen nothing yet. All right. And when it comes to the creation of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, again, contrary to what's taught in this society, when you read back in Genesis, the sixth day, that didn't, because you see the thing with the Lord, he's always creating. All right, creation is always being created, if that makes sense. All right, it didn't stop on the sixth day back in Genesis. All right, the Lord is always creating. All right, as a matter of fact, I'm going to get another one. Because, hey, even in the kingdom, hey, the elect are going to be creation, bringing new life forms into existence, right? It's far-fetched, it's very far-fetched. But I want to read this in the book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 2, it says, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds. So you see, all right, there's a whole slew of things out there. All right. Well, the hell with that, because like I said, even on this earth, the earth hasn't even fully been discovered. So there's things on earth that, listen, man, you know, that is yet to be discovered. It's a whole, beyond what we can see and what we know about, is a whole, it's a whole. That's why, hey, it said worlds, man. All right, whom also he had made the worlds, plural. All right. You see, whether it be in the animal kingdom or whatever. All right, the Lord has a slew of things out there, man, that we don't even know about, you know. And this is just like I said, man, just one of many of the Lord's miraculous and marvelous works. The fact that Yahweh Shema Shah, these scientists, like I said, man, they're trying to figure out how these sharks were able to live inside this volcano. Right, because again, the Lord, he set it up to where these sharks, man, they pretty much adapted under those whatever conditions that they were living in. All right, you see, man, because hey, when it comes to Yahweh Shema Shah, man, there's no limits, there's no cap to the Lord, man. You know, so I'm gonna play this video, and because like I said, more and more we're gonna start seeing the Lord bring these. He's going to start showing us more and more.
Scientists have been left stunned after discovering live mutant sharks living inside underwater volcanoes in the South Pacific. Researchers from the University of Rhode Island made the discovery when searching for rare underwater volcanoes around the Solomon Islands. Disclosed.tv reports, how were these sharks surviving within the dangerous confines of the volcanoes? Was there some food supply that the sharks preferred to their routine diet? Divers who had come close to the volcano's area had developed acid burns on their skin. How was it possible that these sharks who were dwelling within the area of the volcano were able to survive without being burned severely? Perhaps it's within the structure of the organism's DNA? After all, the organisms of Earth are defined by their genetic code. Perhaps something is programmed into the genetics of these sharks that lets them survive and thrive within the belly of these underwater beasts. In addition, the sharks could have chosen this as a new habitat due to impending changes that mankind is having on the global ecosystem. Mankind's pollutants and emissions change the global habitat for all dwellers, and perhaps these sharks have chosen the volcanoes as their new home because it is a safe place to live for them. The impact of the sharks' migration could have a huge impact on the general well-being of our seas due to the food chain being thrown off. Certain animals could experience their population growing in abundance and potentially become a problem for their habitat. These sharks and their choice of a new home is an astounding topic, and it will continue to pique the interest of marine biologists and their colleagues for generations to come. The impact of their habitat and their new diet based off of their location could eventually impact our lives as well.
I want to get this in the book of Psalm. Psalm chapter 72, verse 18. Blessed be the Lord the power of Israel, who only doeth wondrous things. So you see, man, this is just, like I said, it's just a, and as I read, man, we've seen, we ain't seen nothing yet, basically, man. We ain't seen nothing yet. You know, I'm gonna get another one. Psalm chapter 118. Psalm 118, verse 23. It says, "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes." So you see, the many wondrous and marvelous works of Yahweh Shema Shai, yet we've seen but a little, man. We haven't even scratched the surface. But like I said, hey, more and more, You know, the Lord's going to reveal these things. I'm going to play another video, because while, you know, these people, they make mockery of these things, right? I'm gonna go ahead and play this video.
Being caught on camera, a mystery in Texas. What is this strange figure that people are trying to figure out?
Yeah, so there's aliens now, there's monkeypox. What about Wolfman? Yeah, this is really, you guys, sometimes this job is just too much. It's trying me today. Here's some video, though.
This one
Whoa.
is
Yep.
trying you today?
Yeah, it's trying me. This is from Amarillo, Texas. It shows an unknown figure walking around a perimeter fence at the Amarillo Zoo. The creature is wolf-like, I guess. It, to me, sort of looks like the Sonic before they, had to fix it. But anyway, it was spotted at around 1 a.m. in May 21st. Apparently, there was no sign of entry into the zoo. No animals or people were harmed. The city is now encouraging people to submit ideas for what they think it might be, saying, quote, "We just want the Amarillo community to have fun with this."
No.
And it's the internet, so good luck with that not backfired, but we'll keep you posted. I liked your thought, Pedro, that it was Chupacabra.
Yeah, Chupacabra.
I liked it almost as much as how well you pronounced that one.
You did really well, though. I just don't, if it's something serious, again, have fun with it, but also...
You see, again, man, these people, they make mockery, right? And they tell people about these mystical creatures, right? Well, in that time, because like I said, more and more the Lord's going to reveal these things. Here it is, the chariots are more and more revealing themselves. They're popping up to the point where it's common for people to record these things on TikTok. Well, more and more seeing these creatures is you talk about the new normal. This is going to be the new normal. All right, seeing these newly created beasts, which I'm going to get, and these so-called mystical creatures. They're not going to be so mystical, because, hey, it's going to be common seeing Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Wolfman, right? Satires, it's going to be common to see these things, And as a matter of fact, before I get this, because, hey, these are going to also be part of the Lord's spirits created for vengeance. Because, hey, the Lord's going to use these creatures, not just lions, dogs, cats, all right, but hey, he's going to use these newly created beasts. Because like I said, the process of creation with the Lord, man, it never stopped. All right, it's never ending. The Lord is always creating. Creation is always being created. You see? But I'm going to read this in Jeremiah 15:2. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy." So you see, hey, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to use these creatures, these beasts. Like I said, he's going to be part of the Lord's instrument of judgment. It's going to be part of those spirits created for vengeance. You see, Yahweh Shem Shai, he has a lot of things on reserve. Like I said, when it's all said and done, the Lord reveals these things. Hey, you people, you're not going to be ready for it, man. And we're talking about newly created beasts. We're talking about apparitions, spirits, demons are going to manifest themselves. Because I'm going to go ahead and go to this now. Wisdom of Solomon 11. Wisdom of Solomon 11. Wisdom of Solomon in the 11. I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions. All right, because one thing people have forgotten, well, people are going to be reminded why the Lord was once referred to the Alashadja. All right, the very demon-like power of the devastator, the destroyer. Because like I said, people are making mockery of these things now. But it's not, the Lord is not one to be mocked. He's not one to be, this is no joking matter. You see? And when the Lord brings these things to light, man, hey, you people aren't going to be laughing then. But as it said, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions. Because, again, it's not going to be just bears, lions, tigers, dogs, cats, right? That the Lord's going to be using to tear people to pieces. But when you read on, it says, or unknown wild beast. So you see shit that you never seen before. Hey, as much as far-fetched as this sounds, like I mentioned with these mutated sharks, hey, don't be surprised. You know, you have sharks walking on land, man, tearing people to pieces. You know, hey, that's like I said, as far-fetched as it may sound, it's nothing for the Lord to, you know, have creatures, you know, have creatures coming out of the oceans, walking on all fours or walking on their hind legs, right, tearing people to pieces. Sharks walking on 2 feet, tearing people to pieces, man. You know, don't be surprised, you know, because it's not as far-fetched as it may sound. There's no limit when it comes to the Lord. So you're gonna have all type of wild beast, right? It says full of rage, and again, those spirits for vengeance. It says newly created. So like I said, the process of creation is always, you know, creation is always being created. All right. There's all type of beast that the Lord, like they say, man, cooking it up. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's always cooking it up, and he's always creating something. All right. The angels, they're always creating something, you know. And we're going to see some of these creations when it's all said and done, and those spirits of vengeance are activated. You see, Wolfman, like I said, Sasquatch, all these mythical creatures, right? And stuff that we've never seen before, man. Stuff that we can't even fathom. Because when you read on, it says breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents, right? And you have stories about, you know, these creatures that man has never seen before, such as Sasquatch, right? Or I'll say discovered, like Sasquatch, you know, one of those mystical creatures. And you have stories to where these creatures, man, whether it's it could be like a defense mechanism or whatever, but these creatures out there in the woods, man, giving off these different smells, you know, and these horrible stenches to, you know, possibly, you know, like I said, it could be for defense mechanism or whatever, you know. But you have these different accounts, man. You know, it says, or filthy scents, or scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. So you see, hey, you're gonna have creatures, man, that are, shooting, breathing fire, shooting laser beams out their eyes, man. It's gonna be crazy. You know, it's gonna be crazy. But as I read, man, hey, we've seen but man, we ain't seen nothing yet, man. Ultimately, we ain't seen nothing yet. You know. And how about Shema Shai, man? He's like I said, more and more, he's gonna reveal these things, man. You know, you know, you just better hope to be found on the Lord's good grace by the time He opens up that can of whoop ass on this place, man. You know, like I said, man, the Lord, hey, He has things on reserve, things that we've never seen before. You know, noises that we never heard before, animals, creatures things that we've never heard or seen before, man. The Lord has things on reserve. You know, but hey, man, hopefully this is edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashim Shai, bracket thumb to you, hopefully elect. Lord's on. Until next time, shalom.